Hello students, welcome you to this video. In this video, I am going to teach you the objective questions from trigonometry. Trigonometry is one of the very important topic, at the same time very simple topic also. If you are thorough with the formula, the angles, the identities, then the simple sums in height and distance, you can answer any type of question. Okay. Now let's go for the sums one by one. You take the first question. The value of sine square theta plus 1 by 1 plus tan square theta is equal to the value of sine square theta plus 1 by 1 plus tan square theta. Mainly there are three identities, right? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. And from each identity you have two sub-results also, right? First I am writing sine square theta as it is plus 1 by 1 plus tan square theta. 1 by 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. Secant is a reciprocal of cos. So 1 by secant square theta is same as cos square theta, right? So you are getting sine square theta plus 1 by secant square is cos square theta. Now the first identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta, the answer is 1. So the correct option is the second one. See the second question. Tan theta into cosecant square theta minus tan theta. Tan theta into cosecant square theta minus tan theta. Listen how to simplify this. Very simple one. What is common in both? Tan theta. So take tan theta common. You are getting cosecant square theta minus 1, right? So you are getting tan theta into cosecant square theta minus 1. It is cot square theta. Now we can simplify. Cot is a reciprocal of tan, right? So tan theta into cot square theta. I am writing it as cot theta into cot theta. So tan theta into 1 cot theta, I am writing it as 1 by tan theta. Other cot theta I am writing as it is. So 1 time tan theta get cancelled. So your answer is cot theta. That is the fourth option, right? Cot theta. Now the third question. Sin alpha plus cosecant alpha the whole square plus cos alpha plus secant alpha the whole square equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. So the method I will tell you, you take LHS, try to simplify, reduce it into this form. There should be a tan square alpha, there should be a cot square alpha plus some number. And that number is what? K, right? So you have to reduce the left side in terms of tan square and cot square. Let's try. So I'm starting with LHS. Sin alpha plus cosecant alpha the whole square plus cos alpha plus secant alpha the whole square. Very simple one. A plus b the whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab sin alpha cosecant alpha plus. Now the second one. Again a plus b the whole square. A square cos square alpha plus b square secant square alpha plus 2ab. 2 into cos alpha into secant alpha. Now listen, now just group these two. Sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is what? 1. In the answer we don't want this cosecant square alpha. So cosecant square alpha can be written as 1 plus cot square alpha. We don't want this secant square alpha. Secant square alpha can be written as 1 plus tan square alpha. Then plus 2 into this part is 1. Why you know? Sin alpha into cosecant alpha is 1 by sin alpha. Cosecant is a reciprocal of sine. So sine and sine cancel. You are getting only these two. Plus here also this is 1. Cos alpha into secant alpha. Secant is 1 by cos, right? Cancel again 2 into 1. That is 2. Now add all these numbers. 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7. So you are getting 7 plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. Compare with the RHS. Tan square alpha is there plus cot square alpha is there. With that a number that is k, instead of k what you have 7, so which implies k equal to 7. So the correct option is the second one. Now let's move on to the fourth question. Listen the fourth question. Sin alpha plus cos alpha, sin theta plus cos theta is a. So a equal to sin theta plus cos theta. B equal to secant theta plus cosecant theta. The value of b into a square minus 1. b into a square minus 1. Listen carefully first b. What is b here? Secant theta plus cosecant theta into a square. So this is our a. A square means you square it. So sin theta plus cos theta the whole square. A plus b the whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab, 2 sin theta cos theta. Then this is a square, then we have a minus 1. So that is secant theta is 1 by cos theta plus cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta, then we have a minus 1. Now we simplify. Here you take LCM. What's LCM? Sin theta into cos theta. You will get sin theta plus cos theta. Here this plus 1 and minus 1 cancel. You are getting 2 sin theta cos theta. Again you can cancel sin theta into cos theta, right? So what you are getting? 2 into this 2 into the term inside the bracket sin theta plus cos theta. The sin theta plus cos theta can be replaced by what? A. Sin theta plus cos theta is what? A. So your answer is 2A, option number A. Now let's move on to question number 5. 5x equal to secant theta. So secant theta is 5x. Tan theta is equal to 5 by x. They asked to find the value of x square minus 1 by x square. It's a very simple one. You can find x and substitute. No, very easy method. Use the identity. There is a formula in sin and cos. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. There is a formula in secant and tan. What is that? There is an identity. What is that? Secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. So we use that one. We have secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. What is secant square theta? Secant theta is 5x. So secant square theta means 5x the whole square. It is 25x square minus tan square 5 by x the whole square. That is 25 by x square equal to 1. Take 25 common. X square minus 1 by x square equal to 1. So x square minus 1 by x square is, bring that 25 to the denominator, so you will get 1 by 25. X square minus 1 by x square they ask. The answer is 1 by 25. So option number B. Now let's move on to the next question, question number 6. Sin theta equal to cos theta. Sin theta is equal to cos theta. They asked to find the value of 2 tan square theta plus sin square theta minus 1. So listen how to do this. What is given here? Sin theta equal to cos theta. There are different methods. I am going to teach in a very simple way. Bring that cos theta to the other side. Take it to the denominator. So sin theta by cos theta. That is both the sides you are dividing by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta equal to cos theta by cos theta is 1. Sin theta by cos theta means what? Tan theta. So tan theta is 1. Tan theta 1 means, can you say which angle? Tan which angle is 1? 45 degree, right? So theta is equal to 45 degree. It is just an objective question, right? Any method you can do that. We have to get the answer, that's all. So we go for the very simple method. So theta is 45. So wherever theta comes, you put 45. 2 into tan square 45 plus second one is sin square 45 minus 1. So 2 into, now you must know the table, right? So tan square 45, tan 45 is 1, so 1 square, plus sin 45 is 1 by root 2, the whole square, minus 1. 1 square is 1, 1 into 2, 2, plus 1 by root 2 square is 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 plus 1 by 2. 1 plus half, that is 1 and half, that is 3 by 2. So the correct option is B. Now let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. X equal to A tan theta, right? X equal to A tan theta. So you can find tan theta from here. Tan theta equal to X by A. From the second one, Y equal to B secant theta. So from here you find secant theta is equal to Y by B, right? So now tan theta and secant theta, you know, use the identity, that's all. So you must be thorough with the identity. What's our identity relating tan and secant? Secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. So we have secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Substitute the values. Secant theta is Y by B. Square it. Y square by B square. Minus tan square, that is X square by A square, is equal to 1, right? Y square by A square minus X square by A square equal to 1. Option number A. Now let's move on to the next question, number 8. The value of 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta. So you have to multiply term by term. But before that, if you want to you convert everything into what? Sine, cos, take LCM, then we multiply. Okay. So first is 1. Tan theta is sine theta by cos theta. Secant theta is 1 by cos theta into the next second one. 1 plus cot theta. What is that? Cos theta by sine theta. Minus cosecant theta, 1 by sine theta, right? 1 by sine theta. In the first bracket, you take LCM, it is cos theta. Cos theta is LCM, right? So you take cos theta LCM. So you will get cos theta plus sine theta plus 1, because in both denominators cos theta is there. Into, here you take LCM, what's LCM here? Sine theta. So sine theta plus cos theta minus 1. Here I am grouping. So see, these two together you take cos theta plus sine theta. Here also cos theta plus sine theta. Plus 1, you know, cos theta plus sine theta plus cos theta. Then here we have plus 1, here you have minus 1. So numerator is of the type A plus B into A minus B. This is our A. A plus B into A minus B, right? A plus B into A minus B. What is A plus B into A minus B? A square minus B square. So the numerator is A square, that is cos theta plus sine theta the whole square. A square minus B square. B square means 1 square. It is 1. That's all the numerator. Denominator is you multiply sine theta into cos theta. Numerator expand it. A plus B the whole square. So cos square theta A square plus 2AB 2 sine theta cos theta plus B square, that is sine square theta minus 1, divided by sine theta cos theta. Now you can group these two. Cos square theta plus sine square theta. What is that? 1. So you are getting 1 plus 2 sine theta cos theta minus 1 divided by sine theta cos theta. You can cancel this plus 1 and minus 1. So what's the remaining? You are getting 2 sine theta cos theta divided by sine theta cos theta. Cancel sine theta cos theta. So your answer is what? 2. That is the third option. Now let's move on to question number 9. Very simple question. What is given here? The A cot theta plus B cosecant theta equal to P. So P equal to this one. And the second one equal to Q. So Q equal to B cot theta plus A cosecant theta. What they asked to find here? They asked to find P square minus Q square. No other way. Just to substitute and expand it. Okay. P square minus Q square. What is P square? This is P, the whole square, right? So A plus B, the whole square. See what you get? A square, that is A square cot square theta, plus B square cosecant square theta, plus 2AB. So 2 into this. So fully 2 into A into B. So what do you get? 2AB cot theta cosecant theta. Everything is there, right? 2AB cot theta into cosecant theta. Just I'm writing in order. So this is P square. P square, you got it. Next, what do you want? Q square. So below that you write Q square. This is Q, right? The whole square. So you have to square it. Again A plus B, the whole square. A square, what is A square? B square cot square theta. I am writing B square below this B square. B square cot square theta plus A square, that is A square cosecant square theta, right? A square cosecant square theta plus 2AB, multiply both. So 2AB cot theta cosecant theta plus 2AB cot theta cosecant theta. Now see the question whether P square and Q square you got it. You have to add or subtract. You have to subtract it, right? So now what we are going to, so we are going to subtract both. So P square, so change the sign, minus, right? So P square minus Q square is, in the first term, A square is common. Take A square common, cot square theta minus cosecant square theta. Second one, B square is common. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. And the last one, both get cancelled. But they are like terms. 2AB cot theta cosecant theta, 2AB cot theta cosecant theta. One is plus, one is minus, because now we are subtracting. So change the sign, right? So both get cancelled, right? So what you are getting? Only this much, right? Now we simplify. What is the identity in cot and cosecant? Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. So this cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. If you reverse it, cot square theta minus cosecant square theta, then your answer is minus 1. So A square into minus 1 plus B square into 1. Write the positive value first. B square into 1, B square. A square into minus 1 is minus A square. So the answer is B square minus A square, option number 2. See the 10th question. If the ratio of the height of the tower and the length of the shadow, height of the tower and the length of the shadow. So you will get a right angle triangle ABC. AB is the tower, BC is its shadow, right? Or in the ratio root 3 is to 1. So I am taking it as root 3x and 1x. It is in the ratio 1 is to 2. That means 1 is to 2. 1a, 2a, or 1x, 2x. Okay, so here root 3 is to 1. So one is root 3x, another one is x. Angle of elevation. So this is what they asked. So you find tan theta here. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent. X get cancelled. So you are getting tan theta equal to root 3. Tan, which angle is root 3? 60 degree, right? So theta is equal to 60 degree. That is option number 4. Now sum number 11, you see, is a very good question. So please listen very carefully. See what is given here. An electric pole subtends an angle. See, this is the ground. This is the ground. And there is an electric pole. Say this is a pole. An electric pole. See what is given. Electric pole subtends an angle of 30 degree, right? An angle of 30 degree at a point on the same ground. Okay, say here. So AB is the electric pole, right? AB is the electric pole. It subtends an angle of 30 degree. Subtends an angle of 30 degree at a point on the same level as its foot. Foot means B. The same level. So here there is a point C. Okay, this is the first point. At a point. At a point. So this is the first point. At a second point B. So first point is C. Okay, now they are talking about the second point. Where the second point? There's at a second point B meter above the first. So B meter above the first. So first point is at C. From there you take another point, right? Another point you are taking, okay? At a second point, B meter above. So this height is what? B. Okay, so here there is another point. This is the second point. Second point is B meter above the first point. First point is what? C. So above the first point, not above A. So many students make that mistake. You have to be very careful. The first point is C. Above that first point, B meter above, there is a second point. At a second point at a second point B meter above the first, the depression of the foot. From there at B, you know, your eyesight will be like this, right? Your eyesight will be like this. But you are looking what? The foot of the pole, right? So you are looking this at an angle of depression. Angle of depression given as what? 60 degree. Okay, so this angle of depression is what? 60 degree. If this is 60, you know this angle is also what? 60. Alternate angles. Now we see what they asked. Height of the pole. Height of the pole means this AB you had to find H. Read the question again, you can understand very easily. The electric pole, that is AB, subtends an angle 30 degree at a point, this is the first point, at a point on the same level as its wood, that is in the ground. So C is a point on the ground. So this pole AB subtends an angle 30 degree with that first point C. Now, at a second point, B meter above the first. First point is C. From that, B meter above, right? There is a second point D. From that angle of depression to the foot of the pole, from there you are looking B at an angle of depression 60 degree, alternate angles are equal. This is a diagram. Once you get the diagram, you can do the sum very easily. Okay. See what they asked here. Find the height of the pole. You have to find H value, right? Now we see the calculation. BC, I am taking it as X. So we have two triangles here. First I am going to take the 30 degree, that is in triangle ABC. I will give the full steps because same question they can ask even as a 5-mark question, right? So you must know, don't try to memorize the answer alone. Okay, if you memorize the answer for same question, if they ask for objective, okay. If they make some change, some angle, you don't know how to do. Suppose they ask us a 2-mark question or 5-mark question, you don't know how to do. So better try to understand and do. Then any question you can answer it, okay. Now from right triangle ABC, you find tan 30. Tan 30 is equal to opposite by adjacent H by X. What is tan 30 value? 1 by root 3, right? So 1 by root 3 is equal to H by X, cross multiply, X is equal to root 3H. You stop here, equation number 1. Now we take the other triangle, which is the other right angle triangle, that's 60 degree, right? So BCD, from right triangle BCD, tan 60 is equal to opposite by adjacent B by X, tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is equal to B by X, opposite side by adjacent side. Tan 60 value, root 3. Root 3 is equal to B by X value. In equation 1 you got it, X. What is X value? Root 3H. Cross multiply, root 3 into root 3H is equal to B, right? So root 3 into root 3 is what? 3H is equal to B. So H is equal to B by 3. H stands for height of the pole, right? Height of the pole we are taken as what? H. Question is height of the pole is what? Answer you got it? Height of the pole H is equal to B by 3. So the correct option is what? Second option, okay? So B by 3. Now let's move on to question number 12. A tower is 12 meter high. Sorry, 60 meter high. Okay, question number is 12. Okay, a tower is 60 meter high. Say this is the tower, TR. TR is the tower. What's the height here? 60 meter, right? Its shadow is X meter shorter when the sun's altitude is 45 degree than when it has been 30 degree. Please listen here. Its shadow is X meter shorter. X meter shorter. So one time this is the length of the shadow, say RA. Second time only this is the length of the shadow. Okay, say this is the length. RB is the shadow. So first one is longer, that right? So RA. Second one is only RB. So this I am taking it as X. So the first one is, suppose if I take this as Y. First time RA, that is Y plus X. Second time only this Y. How much shorter now? X shorter. Okay, so easily you can understand. Sun's altitude. So when you go closer, you have to raise more, right? So altitude, in that case, the angle will be more. So this is 45 degree and this is what? 30 degree. Okay. If we come closer here little more, so you have to raise much, right? Angle will be around 70 degree. When you come just at the foot, 90 degree you have to raise, right? So when you come closer, you have to raise more. So the angle will be angle of elevation will be more there. Okay, when you go far away, so it will be angle will be reducing. Okay, now two triangles we have. So what they asked, find the value of X. Very simple. You take first that 45 degree triangle. So tan 45 degree. Tan 45 degree is equal to opposite 60 by Y. Tan 45 is 1. 1 equal to 60 by Y. Cross multiply Y equal to 60 degree. Now take the big triangle ART or TRA. You find tan 30 now. Opposite side 60 by adjacent is Y plus X. Y plus X, right? So you know the value of tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to 60 by Y value is 60. So 60 plus X. So we have to find X value, right? From here you find X. So you cross multiply 60 plus X equal to 60 root 3. Or X is equal to 60 root 3 minus 60. So take 60 common. 60 into root 3 minus 1. So 60 into, in the answer they didn't give in root 3. They simplified. So root 3 value you have to substitute. So you have to remember that. Okay. 1.732 minus 1. So that is 60 into, when you subtract 1, you will get 0.732. You have to do the calculation. 43.92 meter you will get. And that is option number B. Now let's move on to question number 13. Listen carefully. The angle of depression of the top and bottom of a 20 meter tall building from the top of the multi-storied building are 30 degree and 60 degree. Listen very carefully. The angle of depression of the top and bottom of 20 meter height building. See, listen here. This is a 20 meter tall building. So from where you are looking from here. See, you are looking from this point. Okay. From here, your eyesight will be like this. Okay. So if I draw a line here. Okay, now listen here. You are from here, the angle of depression of the top and bottom. First you are looking the top. Then you are looking the bottom, right? Looking the top and bottom at an angle of depression of what? First one is 30 degree. So this angle is 30. Second one is 60 degree, right? Looking the bottom at an angle of depression of 60. So this is also 60. Okay, this is what you have to understand. So some names and all you can give, say A, B, C, D, E. So what is this 20? The angle of depression of the top and bottom of a 20 meter tall building. So this is 20 meter. Okay, so that is 20 meter. This BC is also 20 meter. What they asked to find the height of the multi-storied building, and height of the multi-storied building means you have to find the height of what? AB. You have to find the height of AB. So I'm taking this part as X. So you have to find X plus 20. X plus 20 is the answer for first part. And the second one is the distance between the two buildings. So that is between C and D. I'm taking that as Y. Okay, so this is also Y. So Y is the second one's answer. So two answers they are giving, right? First one alone not enough. First and second, both you have to find. You have to find x value, but the height of the multi-story building is x plus 20. And the distance between them is what? Y. Okay, now let us see how to do this. First I am taking that 30 degree. So that is from right triangle ABE. So find tan 30. Tan 30 is equal to opposite by adjacent x by y. So tan 30 value 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is x by y. Cross multiply y equal to root 3x. Y equal to root 3x. Now we take the other triangle 60 degree, that is ACD. You can find tan 60 is equal to opposite side, that is AC. The full length AC, the height of the multi-story building, x plus 20 by y value. So tan 60 value root 3. So root 3 is equal to x plus 20 by y. Y value already got it. It is root 3x. Just to cross multiply, x plus 20 is equal to root 3x into root 3. Root 3x into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So what you are getting here? Root 3x, right? So x plus 20 is equal to 3x. So 3x minus x, 2x is equal to 20. So x is equal to 10. X is equal to 20 by 2, 10. X is equal to 10 means, see, x value you are getting 10. So what's the full height? 10 plus 20, it is 30. So the first part answer is 30. So first part it should be 30. So here they given 20. Definitely it is not the answer. Here 20. This is not the answer. So first one is 30. Yes, here 30. Here also 30. Two values they given 30. No? So you have to go. You have to find the next value also. If only one value 30 means okay, you can take that as your answer. Okay. Now let's find the other one. Y we have to find, right? That is very easy. Already you substitute here in the first equation. So y equal to, in the first equation, y equal to root 3x. Y equal to root 3x. So x value 10. So it is 10 root 3. Y value 10 root 3. So the correct answer is 30, 10 root 3. So that is option number D. Okay. So fourth one is the correct answer. Now let's move on to question number 14. Two persons are standing x meter apart from each other. See, one person is here and another person. See, A and B are two persons. A, B, what's the distance between them? The two persons are standing x meter apart from each other, and the height of the first person is double that of the other. Height of the first person is double. So first person is tall, right? So second one, his height is half his height, right? First person, so his height is just half of that. So okay, so if this is the first person height is 2h, this will be half other. If it is 20, this must be 10. So second person height I am taking it as h. So the first person height is 2h. Now check it. Two persons are standing x meter apart. So this distance between A and B is what? X from each other, and the height of the first person is double that of the other. So second person height is h means first person height is what? Double that. So 2h. If from the middle point, AB's midpoint, I'm taking it as C. So each distance, total height is x. So the midpoint C. So this is x by 2. This is also x by 2, right? Now please listen very carefully. The next one is very important. If from the middle point of the line joining their feet, that is from C, an observer finds the angle of elevation of their tops to be complementary. From C, another person is coming. He is looking the top of the first person. Also, he is looking top of the second person. Okay. So, this is what you are getting. Now, the angles they didn't give properly. What they said, the angles are complementary. What's the meaning of complementary? Complementary means the total is what? 90, right? Complementary means it is what? 90. Okay, listen carefully. So the angles Complementary, that means if one angle is 40 degree, another one is 50. 40 plus 50, it should be 90. One angle is 20, another one is 70. How we got 70? 90 minus 20. If one angle is theta, another one is 90 minus theta. Now only the two angles are complementary. Okay, something different in this question, right? If from the middle point of the line joining their feet, an observer finds the angular elevation of their tops to be complementary. Okay, so two angles, the two angle of elevations, if you add them, you have to get 90. So if one angle is theta, another one is 90 minus theta. Then the height of the shorter person means you have to find h value, right? Okay, let us see. Now I'm taking the first triangle. From the first triangle, I'm finding tan theta. What is tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent. This x by 2, the 2 goes up. So 2 into 2, 4. You are getting 4h by x, right? Because this 2 goes up, already 2h is there. So it is 4h by x. Now from the second triangle, you find tan 90 minus theta, because that their angle is 90 minus theta. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. But you know, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, right? So cot theta is equal to, this 2 goes up, so 2h by x. You take reciprocal here. If you take reciprocal, cot reciprocal is tan. So tan theta is equal to, take the reciprocal, x by 2h. Because you know, tan and cot are reciprocals. If tan theta is 2 by 3, cot theta is 3 by 2, right? So here cot theta is 2h by x, so tan theta is x by 2h. So I'm taking that as equation number 2. So now we see 1 and 2, both the left sides are same, tan theta. So the right sides also equal. So from 1 and 2, right sides 4h by x is equal to x by 2h. Cross multiply. So if you multiply 4 into 2, 8h square. 8h square is equal to x square. So h square is equal to x square by 8. Take root of that. So what you get? H is equal to x square root is x. 8 square root 8 can be written as root of 4 into 2. Root 4 is 2 root 2, right? So x by 2 root 2, so height is equal to x by 2 root 2, right? So that's answer, x by 2 root 2. So B is the correct option. Now let's move on to the 15th question. Look at this question. The angle of elevation of a cloud from a point h meter above a lake. By seeing this, some of you have got some idea, right? So one of the question already would have studied in the exercise. I think exercise 6.4, the third question, right? So, but they are given theta 1, theta 2 and all, right? So it's similar question only. An angle of elevation of the cloud from a point h meter above a lake is beta. The angle of depression of its reflection in the lake is 45 degree. The height of the location of the cloud from the lake is. So we got some answer like this, right? So just I'll explain what is that question. If you remember that answer, you won't take much time. Just you substitute. So here one angle they given us 45. Another angle they put beta. That also they can give some value, 30 degree or something like that. Then you will get your answer as a small number, right? So this h also they can change some number. So try to memorize that answer, okay, for that question, particular question. Look at that question. This is that question. So AB is the lake. So you are standing where? At C, h meter above the lake level, okay, the water level, ground level. So from there the angle of elevation is theta 1, right? Instead of theta 1 only, here they given us what? Beta. In that answer, instead of theta 1, they have given what? Beta, right? The angle of depression, right, of the reflection is theta 2. 45 this question given, but here it is theta 2. Instead of theta 2, what is given here? 45, right? So instead of theta 2, what they given? 45. And the height is h meter. Here also it is what? H only, no change. So instead of theta 1, we have to use beta, and instead of theta 2, it is what? 45. Okay, so theta 1 is, so this is the answer here. Instead of theta 1 you have to use beta, and instead of theta 2 you have to use 45. So if you remember the answer, you can do it very easily, right? So x is equal to h is h only. So tan theta 1 is what? Beta, plus tan theta 2, that is tan 45, divided by tan theta 2, that is tan 45, minus tan theta 1, that is beta. So tan beta you can't do anything. So h, sometimes h value also they give, so you have to substitute, right? Here tan beta, so they didn't give that angle. If they give 30, you substitute 30 here. Plus tan 45 is 1, divided by tan 45 is 1 minus tan beta. Okay, so if you are thorough with this formula, you can do it very easily. Okay, if you have doubt in that particular proof, separate that sum I worked out separately, uploaded the YouTube, you can go through that. Okay, and a few more sums, very important 5-mark questions we have uploaded. You can go through all those things so you can understand very easily. So h into tan beta plus 1, h into tan beta plus 1 divided by what? 1 minus tan beta. Tan beta plus 1 or 1 plus tan beta. Plus only, you know, so no change. h into 1 plus tan beta by 1 minus tan beta. Okay. So hope you understood all these things. So prepare well. Meet you in the next video.